Hey guys, my name is Dr. Laird here at Heron Lakes Animal Hospital. Today we're going to be doing a quick video about hurricane preparedness. We have Hurricane Dorian potentially coming to hit us here in South Florida. We want to make sure that not only is your human family prepared, but also your furry family. So before we go ahead and get started, the products that we have here are not sponsors. They just happen to be some of the products that we have here in the hospital, and so we just have them here for some examples, okay? Starting off, you want to make sure that you have your rabies certificate. That's what this little bottle is over here. It is a rabies vaccine. Make sure that your pets are up to date on their vaccines. You're going to want to have documentation of their vaccinations. Ideally, it would be in both paper form and in electronic form, just in case you happen to misplace the paper. Number two, you're going to want to make sure you bring enough food and water for them for 2 weeks. Most people know the amount of food that they need to feed their animals for 2 weeks. If not, take a look at our video on the feeding chart, and that'll go ahead and give you an idea of how much food you need per day. Multiply that times 14. In regards to the amount of water, you're going to take the weight of your dog. In this particular case, Ginger weighs 10 pounds. You're going to multiply that times 0.027. That is the amount of liters that you'll need per day for your pet, whether it's a cat or a dog, a rough estimate. Ginger, in this case, is going to need about 1/4 liter a day. The next thing, you're going to want to make sure that you have enough flea and tick prevention. If you haven't applied flea and tick preventative on your pets, it's a good idea to go ahead and apply it if you're trying to either get away from the storm or if you end up having to be evacuated and go into a shelter. There are going to be a lot of animals potentially in that particular shelter, and you want to reduce the chances of your pets getting any sort of fleas or ticks. The other thing that you want to move on to is if your pets need any sort of medications, whether it's heart medications, diabetic medications, or kidney medications, just as some examples, you're going to want to make sure you bring enough medication for 2 weeks. Adaptil and alprazolam are some different options for the thunderstorm anxiety, which your pets may exhibit. Ginger is wearing a thunder shirt. This is something, there are several brands. Again, this brand is not sponsored. It is just one that we have here in the hospital. This is something that helps. It's natural, and it works in about 50% of dogs. Next thing, you want to make sure that you bring enough bowls, or that you, if you have multiple pets, or just make sure that you bring a bowl for food and water. If you happen to bring canned food or have canned food, bring a can opener. Kind of important. Next thing, make sure that you have enough poop bags, because when you're going there and you're taking your dogs for walks, you want to keep this as hygienic as possible. That's going to reduce the chances if everyone's doing their part in spreading disease. At the end of the day, this is just a short list of some of the things that we think that are really important for hurricane preparedness. The last thing that's coming to mind right now is a microchip. If your pet is not microchipped, really good idea to get them microchips just in case they happen to get out. And if your pet is microchipped, make sure it's registered and up to date. Otherwise, if you have any other questions about this particular topic, then go ahead and put it in the comment box. And at the end of the video, we will have in the comments a link for the lists of the different things that we recommend. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, and be safe.